Hey guys, what's up? It's the Culture Detective here, investigating your favorite places. Right now is 2:04 p.m. on July 11th. Now, this is going to be a special travel vlog because I didn't intend to film vlogs on these days, but I have enough footage to make a vlog out of it, and I kind of want to because something very interesting is experienced in these vlogs, which is really cool. So I'm going to show these clips and show some photos and then put my voice over it and hope you guys enjoy. So, this vlog is going to be separated into two parts. In the first part, we are on June 28th. On this day, I, Jona, and Jona's friend went all the way to somewhere super far away, far past Pasadena and Monterey Park, into the deep parts of Los Angeles on top of a mountain. And the reason why this day happened is that on the previous, or I think on a couple of Sundays before this one, Jona's friend tapped me on the shoulder and asked me if I'm interested in joining him and Jona to film a music video in the mountains. And of course, I couldn't say no. So I went along with them. So first stop, Jona's friend picked me up early in the morning. And then we went to a ramen restaurant to pick up our lunch. And then we drove all the way from the west side of LA, which is where I'm at right now, Santa Monica, to the east side at Monterey Park. We went to Jona's place to have lunch. Now, this is not the first time I've had lunch from this restaurant. It's actually the second time. So there's nothing all that fancy about this. And also, Jona's cat really loves me. Man, I feel like I'm gonna turn into a cat person at this point. After some planning and discussing, at around 2 p.m., me, Jona, and Jona's friend have finally left Jona's house to go to this faraway mountaintop place. Not even mountaintop, but it's pretty far up. Now, I need to say two things. First of all, I've never gone this far in LA before. I have gone to Pasadena, I have been to Monterey Park and Alhambra. Those are the farthest places, but this is so much farther away. This place is the Bailey Canyon Wild Park, and the nearest town is called Sierra Madre. The second thing is that it was 30 something degrees Celsius on that day, which is extremely hot, and I'm the kind of person who doesn't like heat too much. At this point, you can probably tell that I actually didn't have to be there at all. I am not the one holding the camera. I had a Sony EOS camera that could be used to film behind the scenes footage, but honestly, it doesn't even matter all that much because Jona's the one filming and Jona's friend's the one who's directing, and that's pretty much it. And then there's the dancer who is a Filipino American, and I was just at the side filming once in a while, not really doing much. And at some point more and more people showed up.
David Attenborough.
But the biggest issue on that day isn't even the heat, it is the mosquitoes, because throughout the 6 hours we spent, or I think 5 hours we spent on that mountain on that day, there were non-stop mosquitoes flying around us. Mosquitoes, flies, spiders, and there are also other animals on that mountain as well, like deers and snakes and tons of other stuff. We had to constantly wave our hands around to scare the flies and the mosquitoes away because there were just too many of them. Alright, the shoot is finally over. And my original plan was that I'm going to go back to my apartment, cook myself dinner, go to bed, easy peasy. But you know what? At that point it was already 7 p.m. It was already very late. And I kind of want to go outside and adventure a little bit. So screw it, let's eat outside. Since Jona and Jona's friends are planning to eat outside, somewhere nearby, maybe in Pasadena, I decided to follow them as well. Thus, we decided to have our dinner at Pasadena. We went to a restaurant called Magnolia House, and while waiting for the seats at Magnolia House, we decided to walk around. Now, this is not the first time I've been to Pasadena. This is actually the third time, technically, or the second time. So we walked around in that street and we went to a Trader Joe's. And if you can recall my vlogs, you may know that I have a pretty strange relationship with Trader Joe's, because the last time I went to a Trader Joe's, I almost had a panic attack. And yes, that dried mango is pretty good. Anyways, the seats are finally opened and we went to the restaurant to have dinner. Except that restaurant is actually not for dinner purposes. It's more of a drinks and relaxing and happy hours kind of restaurant. I mean, the menu is basically 75% drinks and 25% food. But anyways, we still ordered dinner there. I ordered a $16 chicken schnitzel sando, which is kind of a mediocre burger / sando. But you know what? It is food. Who cares? I ate it up and it's alright. After the dinner, we wanted dessert because the dinner's not enough. And before the shop closes, we immediately went there, and that shop is Yogurtland. Now, I freaking love yogurt. I love dessert in general, actually. And I don't know if I've tried Yogurtland before. Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. I think I had, but that was a long time ago. So anyways, this is basically the first time all over again for me. And holy shit, this place is amazing. This is easily one of the best places I've been to in all of LA. You can basically take whatever yogurt you want, put it in a cup, and you pay by weight. So it doesn't really matter what sort of flavors of yogurt you add into the cup. It doesn't really matter what toppings you have. What matters is the weight of the cup. That's it. And I had a lot of fun. I tested out some flavors a little bit, and at the end I went with guava, passion, orange flavor yogurt, and cheesecake flavor. And for the toppings, I just added whatever I want. Mango burst, rainbow jelly, Oreo crumbs, mochi balls, blueberries. It is like a yogurt haven for me. And yeah, I had to pay $6.63, which is kind of expensive, but you know what? It is totally worth it. Oh. And now we enter part 2 of this vlog video. It is the day July 1st, and I went location scouting with Cristian for my short film. So we went to Chinatown, and I've been to Chinatown many times already, but I've never been there at night. And the reason why I want to put this part into my vlog video is because Chinatown at night actually looks amazing. Chinatown in the morning looks like a dead, abandoned city, but at night it actually looks pretty fancy.
I just want to see,
And so that day ends. After Cristian has driven me back to my apartment at night, maybe 10 p.m., I still haven't had dinner at that point. Cristian, out of kindness, gave me a Concha, which is a Mexican crumbly bread thing. I've never tried this before, I've never heard of this thing before, I've never seen it before, so this is me trying this bread for the first time. Shout out to Cristian. So this is what Cristian gave me after he drove me back home. And this is a guancha, which is a Mexican sweet bread. Alright, here we go. Let's test it out. Ooh, it's crumbly. Alright. Interesting. Just looked it up on Wikipedia. This is not guancha, this is a concha. I misheard it. Should have left it for breakfast. And that is basically July 1st. And 5 days later, on July 6th, we will return to Chinatown again to film my short film. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want more.